Hello everyone, my name is Jesse, this is the Auditorium. I react to video game music as a musician. I also play guitar. I do a lot of things. But today is a PayPal request for Ulysses. Etrian Odyssey 5. Unrest Ordeal of Stars. I think it's called Ordeal of Stars, I'm not sure. Etrian Odyssey has been requested quite a bit on this channel, and this is the first time I finally get to it. And I'm probably saying that wrong, but that's okay. This was pulled from a random draw, so congrats for winning, Ulysses. Let's get right into it. Ordeal of Stars. Never played this game, never heard of it, just totally blind. Long intro, perhaps? Or maybe it's all like this? Spooky. I feel like there's a giant buildup. Wah pedal. Oh wow. Talk about sudden ending. Okay. Etrian Odyssey. That's my first experience with it. And damn, can I not wait for more. That's such a bummer on this channel, man. I know a lot of people use my channel as a means, sort of like a vessel for finding new music. Including myself. Except you guys can just do it. That to me was such a long build-up to when it started getting juicy, and then when it absolutely peaked in juiciness with the guitar solo, it just faded out. So in that regard, I'm kind of bummed out. Song was really cool. It had a lot more ambient quality than most songs on here. You know, usually I'll have like some intro like that and then it kind of just immediately goes into something, or this one kind of dragged for a long time. So this one was extremely difficult to put along with like gameplay. I couldn't see where that would go at all, or even a setting. It was just kind of such a long build up, and then when it hit, it was just so actually very melodic, which I wasn't expecting. And it was heavy but melodic, so it was like a nice contrast. But it just left me with a lot of questions. And this is Etrian Odyssey 5, so there's many of these. So it's too early to say. You know, I'm sure most of the OST is different. And yeah, I don't know. It was just I didn't not like it. So let's. That was groovy. If you see my head grooving, you know I like it. It's music, but I'm more trying to wrap my head around the concept of the song and what it means. Ordeal of Stars, Etrian Odyssey. What does that mean? Just all of it. The only thing I do know, because the requester sent me, that it was composed by Yuzo Koshiro, who has been on this channel before, and I forgot what game he's composed that I checked out, but I remember being a fan of them. So, yeah, Etrian Odyssey. I'll tell you one thing though, it reminded me of, sort of, not really, but I mentioned them before on this channel. That's Dimmu Borgir, black metal band. I believe they're Norwegian. Could be wrong about that, but they're the only kind of band that I can think of at the top of my head right now that uses like those choir vocals with like heavy metal guitars underneath them. And I can't think of a song at the moment that may have that exact same quality because they do it so much. But if you're into that kind of stuff, I would check out In Death's Embrace. It's one of my favorites since I was like 13 years old. Same vibe. But regardless, this one's just going to leave me with a lot of questions. Song was great. Song was great. I'm trying to think of all the outside stuff, which is what I don't normally do on this channel, but I just can't help it. Like, what's going on in this, you know? Even just that image alone is quite confusing. Ordeal of the Stars. I cannot wait to read the comment section on this one because I know you guys are going to go off on Etrian Odyssey and all its little knickknacks, and you know I'm going to read them. So fill me in. Don't spoil it, of course, but fill me in. I do have another one coming next week, actually, so not too far that I have to wait. So that actually makes me a little happier about that. Okay, cool. I forgot about that. So yeah. Let's put this into a category of to be continued. But as far as the music, it's really good. I really like the percussion section of this one. The horns are really nice. You don't hear horns every day, and you know, I just really enjoyed this one. It's always nice to have something new, which pretty much happens every day here. The only thing that stood out in this one was it was just a very elongated intro before it got, I don't want to say interesting, but before it turned up, I guess. And I just didn't know if it was going to turn up or not, but it did feel like it was going to lead up to something. Which, again, is always confusing as far as like me trying to plan it into gameplay. Like, is this a boss? Or is this a stage? Or is this just, who knows, tutorial mode? You know, it could be anything. So, either way, thank you, Ulysses, for the request. I can't wait to hear more. You've sparked my interest. It doesn't take much to get my brain going. So, with that said, if you would like to get your request in guaranteed, you could just on Patreon or PayPal. It is below in the description. You don't have to do it, but it is guaranteed. So, if you don't mind waiting, there you go. I only do VGM, so VGM OST, so keep that in mind. I cannot do covers or remixes. Just use your best judgment. You can join the Discord as well, which is right here, and it will take you to a place where my community resides, and I'm in there all the time. If you want to ask me a question or what have you, I am there. So either way, that was cool, but I have questions. So the cliffhanger is real on this one. Etrian Odyssey 5. Unrest, Ordeal of Stars. Pretty cool though. Until next time, dudes and dudettes, I will see you in the next video. This is the Auditorium. My name is Jesse. Take it easy.